Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. It is Sunday the 19th of May 2024 and looking at these from the world of Eagle Force Monster Force, Operation Monster Force figures. I've got just these two. I've actually got two of this one and this one. These ones that appeal to me the most about the one of the ones that have been revealed. Do look pretty cool. Look on the backs of the box. It will give you some info which you can pause and read if you want, and shows you the figures. So there's this guy here, there's Declan Van Helsing, there's Forgotten King, there's Lieutenant Griffin, if not got, there's Delta Red, Agent Grimm, and the Killer Warg. I've already got a Killer Warg from the Eagle Force versus Ra. I'll put a link in the top right to that. Look very, very cool. I might have a look at that Delta Red and Agent Grimm again. Maybe I'll pick them up in the future, who knows. But look pretty cool. And it's a nice different sort of case. You can open the box and look inside. Familiar looking sort of figure style. Little comic there, which is pretty cool. I wonder if it's going to be a different comic in each one or ongoing story. Looks like a different comic in each one, but you see the figure here as well, and me. Woo. Okay, I'm gonna unbox this, set them up. I'll be back in an instant. Stay tuned. And here they are, another two great looking figures. I am really like the figures that they are churning out. You know, so the Eagle Force stuff is absolutely fantastic. This Monster Force, Operation Monster Force stuff looks good as well. The blade cuts both ways, looks good. Really got to hand it to these guys at Fresh Monkey Fiction, that I think they're doing fantastic stuff with these 1/18 scale figures. Really, with them and Joy Tour and Acid Rain World and whoever else is doing 1/18 scale, really helping sort of keep it alive and have a sort of a revival is what I would say. Even Hasbro doing the Epic Hero stuff and whatnot, and other companies as well. Mattel's got the Jurassic Park, etc. Okay, so accessories both come with the Monster Force base. Both come with 3 pairs of hands, not the 4 we see of Action Force usually. So both get the open gripping hands. Both get left and right fists. Ooh, he says dropping one. And both get a tight gripping hand as opposed to trigger hand. They come standard with 2 trigger hands. And our guy here, Lieutenant, I've got his name now, Lieutenant something. Need to look in the box again. Lieutenant Griffin the Eraser, there we go. He also comes with his alternate head because he's an invisible man. Which is really good, you know. Part of the reason I've got 2 is I'm going to do a mummy custom in the future, and this is going to be great. He comes with goggles which can go over the head. And he comes with these left and right little cuffs for his wrists. Very, very cool. If you're not done so already, please consider joining the Patreon, link in the top right of your screen. Now, get to see all the reviews, videos before they are uploaded, or sorry, before they're published on YouTube. Also exclusive content from time to time, and exclusive prize draws as well occasionally happen too. It's free for 7 days, no obligation to continue or pay, so it is worth checking that out. Okay, let's get into our close look. Start with this Declan Van Helsing. You see he's got the 2 crossbows here, the small one and then the much bigger one. Interestingly, the new Ada 1 figure, the custom figure which I showed previously, exclusive, has got another crossbow similar to this as well. I'll put a link to that video in the top right. It's available for pre-order now. This jacket looks familiar. Is that the one that the other Eagle Force guy had? I've forgotten his name now. Thrall, something Thrall? I can't remember. Ultima Thrall, I think. I'll put a link to his video in the top right as well. Good head sculpt. Bit of a scar going on over the eye, it looks like. Yeah. Almost a David Hasselhoff sort of look. Very nice looking. Lots of potential for customs with this, but I think he's great as he is. Now let's go to our Lieutenant Griffin Eraser. So he's got this gun here he comes with. He's got a other little gun in there. And this is great, you can see he's actually got clear plastic parts as part of him, which really adds to it. So he's got the clear forearms, which doesn't work so well, but it can't be totally clear, so you've got to hide the shaft from the pin on the wrists, on the hands. You could have done that in clear plastic, I guess. And you've got this head, which is half clear, which is great, half transparent and half flesh, which is awesome. Really good. The vest can be taken off if you want to. Very, very cool indeed. They're going to have slightly different articulation, I think. More to do with the setup as opposed to the actual figures. The figures are very similar. Okay, so let's have a look at this guy first. Van Helsing's take out his awesome little crossbows here. One of the things that I really like about their stuff, Fresh Monkey Fiction, is they put the accessories in little Ziploc bags as opposed to plastic bags that rip when you take the tape off or open them. Also, these new boxes, you can close them again. I found it easier to open from the bottom without otherwise from the top it was like the box wanted to be damaged and I tried to open it, but from the bottom it was much better. Okay, articulation, so you can see he's got a nice left and right, up and down, side to side, shoulders all the way around, well over flat, even with the jacket. It's fantastic on the shoulder there. Bicep, yeah, I'm saying that's 90. These are trigger hands, so they're both going to have the gun articulation. No separate trunk, but from the waist he's got a forwards, backwards, a turn, and a not bad side to side. Hips, why is that one leg always further? Why is the right leg always further than the left? This is quite common, I found, on the Eagle Force. It's something to do with the sculpting on the back, it might be. Almost a full splits. There's me talking to myself. Forwards, pretty damn good in this one. Backwards, not far, but it is acceptable. If we look at the thighs, there's a thigh turn, there's a double kneecap, very nice and tight. There is, most of the time, yeah, shoe turn, boot turn, which is great. Small tippy toe, a decent dorsiflexation, and you will get the swivel in and out. That's a bit small because the sculpting on the foot. Very, very cool. He might join my zombie hunters, I think. Okay, if I get Lieutenant Griffin Eraser here, I'll keep his gun in the holster. He's got a proper boot turn, not from the joint. So his articulation, left and right, is good. He's got a very good down, not so much on the up. It's got tiny side to side. Arms all the way around, outwards, well over flat. Bicep, 90, again, gun articulation and twist on both hands. From his waist, forwards, backwards is not bad, side to side's okay, he can turn. Hips, same thing. Is it the same thing? Yeah, one leg slightly more than the other on the terms of the going out. Forwards is good, backwards is small. He's got the thigh twist, double kneecap, nice and tight. He's got a real boot turn, as in from the boot at the top, which is better in my opinion, or works better with boots. He's got the swivel, really nice on the outwards and inwards. Really good tippy toe, and dorsiflexation is smaller, but he is great nonetheless. Two very nice figures. Now the Eagle Force figures scale more true to real 1/18 scale as opposed to modern 1/18 scale, so they're going to be around 4 cm, around 4 inches, around 10.123 cm. So we have a look. Yeah, so he's 4 inches pretty much to the button, and he is almost 2, so they can look quite small compared to my other figures and quite slender, but I think they still scale well. This time I use a Boss Fight Studios, my Sigurd the Adventurer this time. I'll come back to the more modern looking figures in a second. That's how they scale with our Boss Fight Studio figures. I'm still waiting for Boss Fight Studio to do some nice and modern figures, not just I make it from a blank or something. Okay, Sigurd is standing up. So Boss Fight Studio, even with Boss Fight Studio is visibly more chunky and slightly taller. If I've got my Putinator, my custom from Joy Toy, he's bigger, he's broader. I'm going to say they almost look like they are different scales, almost. But that's more to do with the chunkiness of the other figures. But they do work together. And here's my Nerinu Sentinel with the Fortnite Fade head. Again, who's taller and more chunky. But do not let that put you off for 1 second about getting some of these Eagle Force figures or Monster Force figures, etc., because they are just really, really good. Two great figures. They absolutely look the part. I think they look great. The last thing to do is just to swap this head over and put on the bandaged head. Now, I do think it looks better without the goggles. So it's got this kind of collarless step, or which way they go, as it were. I might have done those upside down, maybe, no. Yeah, I think that's upside down, sorry. Let's change it the other way. Which way? Should be that way. Yeah, that's better. I think maybe without, I mean, I do like these a lot, but I think without looks far more creepy. Great, really like this a lot. I might be looking to pick up some more of the Operation Monster Force stuff. Very. Also, please actually check out the video Patreon video soon. I might be looking to pick up some more of the Operation Monster Force stuff. Very. Also, please actually check out the video Patreon video soon. The video Patreon video soon.